Angela, how are you doing today?
I'm good.
Brilliant. So, just to give people some context, what is the Bradburyhub Youth Club? When did it start? And what have the youths been doing thus far? So if you can just give us a short summary.
Okay, very briefly. So the youth club is a youth club that we started last year, November now, so we're coming up to about a year. Now we've been obviously doing various activities with our young people for a very long time, but from last year we decided to run a regular youth club on a Friday evening. So it takes place 6:30 to 8:30 every Friday evening at the Bradburyhub, which is our community center. And since we've started, we've done a lot of things. I mean, the aim of the youth club is well, first of all, we want to empower our young people. This is open to the entire community, so we have children coming in from the community, children coming in from the church, and our focus really is just to prepare the next generation in a number of ways. So we focus on things like their self-development, we look at their personal development, we look at their soft skills. So we do things with them like taking them through research skills, presentation skills, delivering a speech. We've done things like graphic design training with them because we want them to discover their gifts, we want them to discover their talents and want to empower them to be able to use those talents. Number one, to give them something that will engage them creatively and purposefully, and also something that will empower them for the future. So it's a safe space for teens from the age of 12 till 18. It's a safe space for them to come, make friends, socialize, and also learn new skills, as well as developing their soft skills as well. So we've had some people that have come along and have used some of the skills that we have taught them in areas that they've been quite surprised about, you know, just kind of made money for some of them with their graphic design skills, for example, that they picked up. So it's just a really good space for them to learn, to grow, to socialize. So yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Pastor Angela. And we've heard a few times that, you know, there's funding that has been received. Can you talk to us a bit about that funding that was received for the Bradbury Youth Club?
Yeah, sure. So we basically wrote a proposal as to what we wanted to do with young people in the community, and we reached out to various organizations who are involved in philanthropy and supporting work that you do in that respect. And so we received some funding. Some of that funding has come from the BBC Children in Need Fund, for example. Some of you would know about that appeal that happens every single year. So we were one of the groups in Northern Ireland that benefited from that fund, and so we have been running a program of work with the young people in that, and part of that program of work is they're interested in young people getting involved in social action and social justice. So we have worked with young people to understand what are the things that are important to them. What are the issues? What are the topics that they're grappling with? What are the things about the world and society that trouble them, that they want to have a say about? And how can they input into that wider discussion? And so one of the ways that we're doing that is to develop an 8-series talk show where the young people have chosen the topics that they're going to discuss. And this range from a wide range of things, whether it be mental health, we're talking about the cost of living crisis, we're talking about the issues of identity, we're talking about a wide range of things that they have identified as important to them. And so they will be running an 8-series talk show where they will be hosting the show. There will be members of the panel, they will have invited guests, and they will have an audience. So it's really young people speaking out and making their voice heard.
So the young people will be speaking out, and I heard that a particular company was interested in our youth club. Can you give us some insight on that, please?
Yes, I'm not going to name names yet.
Okay.
Because it's still... It's still there's a bit of an embargo at the moment on naming names, but soon it will all be revealed. But yes, we have a high-profile interest, if I can put it that way, in the youth club. And in the next maybe couple of months or so, you'll see what we mean. But so an organization's coming along to feature the club in what they're doing. That's all I can say.
Perfect. So make sure you bring your children to the youth club. As you can see, they're not just coming to play games. They're coming to learn. They're being educated. We're teaching them different types of skills. And so these type of skills, if we don't teach them, the world will teach them. So please bring them along to the youth club. Now, what about for a parent who is thinking, I don't have the funds to bring my child? What can happen in that situation?
So we recognize that children are coming from various places around the city. Some is coming as far as Lisbon, Dunmurray, some as far as Banbridge. So we understand that sometimes that can be a little bit much if you're, dealing with transport. And so part of what we've built into the funding also is to apply for a budget that would allow us to actually cover the travel costs of your young people coming. So it doesn't have to come out of your pocket. And sometimes when things are given for free, sometimes we take it for granted when things are given for free and we don't take it seriously. But a lot of thought, a lot of work has gone into this, a lot of discussions, a lot of networking has gone into this to bring about this program of work together. And we've thought about all the various obstacles that could be in the way for people. And we've tried our best to kind of, make provision for that. So it would really be a shame if your young person didn't take advantage of these things. Some of the stuff that we're doing, you're paying for in schools. So speech and drama lessons and things like that. Drama school, all sorts of things that you have to pay for normally, and we're making provision for this to happen free of charge, and we're covering the costs. So don't let your children miss out. There are many people that are taking advantage of this right now. As I say, it's open to the community, and it's wonderful to see people coming in from various places and walks of life into that. Don't let your children miss out.
Brilliant. So the youth club starts every Friday, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Doors open at 6 p.m. There's a group of volunteers that are there. We feed your children. They enjoy the food. They have fun. We play games and we discuss. We have real life discussions. So I hope to see as many of your youths come out this week. Well, this week Friday.
We've got the retreat.
We have the retreat. Yes. So next week Friday we will resume the youth club, and we hope to see many of your youths there. God bless you all.
Thank you.